What up, Rhino? Thanks for sending your update email and all the videos. So I'm going to do a little video review going over everything. So I already have some of them opened up over here on YouTube. So this one is our 5 sets of 3 on bench with these crappy benches. Setup looks good. Unrack looks good. Got a nice good arch going. Paws that are looking good. No more touch and go benches, it looks like. So that was good. No issues there. Let's go to the next video. Got some squats. Unrack looks good. Walkout's pretty solid. Depth looks good. And bar path's pretty straight. Squats are looking good this week as well. Let's take a look at the next video. Got another bench here. 125. And a better bench. These pauses are looking good too. That first rep actually looked better than the last video we saw. And I guess I only got 2 of the reps in there. But yeah, that first rep, that pause was the best. You're nice and tight on the chest. See if I can get it. So on this first one, looks like you're nice and tight on the chest, no movement, really good. Second one bounced a little bit like the last video, but still good pause. So we'll go to the next video. We got some deadlifts here. Back's looking pretty straight. Speed is good. No issues on those deadlifts. Those are perfect. Keep doing them that way. I don't know what's going on with your hands over here, but let's take a look at this set. Same thing here. Back's pretty straight. Head's looking down. Bars touching the legs. Good position. Nice and fast. No issues here with the 265. It's good. Take a look at next one. 240 squats. Looks good like the last video. Depth's good. Bar path nice and vertical. Knees stay forward well. So no issues with that one. Here's your heavy squats, 265. That one looked good. That one tipped over a little bit, went forward, but not too much. And then that one, it just looked like you went down too slow. So on this first rep, you go down nice and fast, get a nice bounce out of the bottom. With the second rep, you go down nice and fast, get a nice bounce out of the bottom. But then maybe you were worried about like missing the rep or something like that. So then you just went down a little bit too slow on this one. And then it looks like you cut the depth a little bit too. Compared to the other ones, you didn't get the bounce because you cut yourself short. So you stopped right there versus the other ones. You made sure you went down deep enough and got the bounce out of the bottom with good depth. So that looks better right there. So just got to be consistent. Don't be afraid. That's why you got the safeties there in case you miss. Because you don't want to go down slower and slower as you get to more and more weight, because then that's going to mess up your depth, and you're not going to get that bounce out of the bottom to kind of get you out of the hole and then power through to the finish. Let's take a look at the bench. That pause looked good. That pause looked better. That one looked good too. So bench doing really well this week. All the pauses were good. Some of them were really good where there was no movement on the chest, and then some of them were a little bit bouncy on the chest, but at least you were holding it on the chest still. No more touch and go benches. So that was great. Let's see what else you have on your Instagrams. Let's take a look at this 295 triple. I don't think you sent the video of that one in the YouTube. That was really fast. That was also good. Looks like no issues with deadlift. So it looks like out of all the triples, the deadlift went the best, and then the bench second best, and then the squat I would just put at the bottom just because of that third rep. You went down too slow and cut your depth a little bit. But all around, great week. Like you said, this week felt good. Let's see what else we got here for the heavy stuff. Yeah, bench was good. Deadlift felt great. I don't see where you wrote anything about the, I guess you said 265 felt slow. And then for your program, so like I said, this deadlift went the best. I mean, it was lighter than the other one, so obviously it's going to be a little faster. So that one went the best. And then this 87% bench, second best. And then obviously the squat was the highest percentage. So that might be why it was a little harder too, but that went well. Just that last rep was inconsistent with the other reps. So then for this week, all I have is if you can do Monday, squat, bench, and deadlift, just some light stuff. If you can't do it, if it's too long, you can always move this deadlift 5 sets of 2 to Tuesday if it's easier that way, and then only just do the squat and bench on Monday. And then again, I have squat and bench on Wednesday if you can do that. And this should be really quick. It's almost just like doing a little quick warm up, and you can do like 2 to 3 minutes rest here. So you might be done with squats in like 15 minutes and bench again like 15 minutes or maybe even 10 minutes. And then Saturday, I believe it is the competition day. For you, if it's Sunday, let me know. We can always just shift everything. We just make this Thursday, and then you can keep this Monday or Tuesday. But all I did was week 1 of this block, and then after the competition, depending on what weights you hit and how you're feeling and stuff like that, we'll figure out the deload, and then starting up with the next training cycle. So I'll send over to you this video and this week's training, and that's about it. We got meet week, and then we'll see what we do afterwards for the next cycle. All right, hope that helped, and then we'll work on attempts and everything after I send this over. All right, bye.